From the moment science meets hope in the IVF lab, a remarkable journey begins. One that transforms a microscopic cell into a developing human life. This is the story of embryo development, week by week, through the lens of time-lapse technology, allowing us to witness what was once hidden inside the womb. Week 1. Fertilization and zygote formation. It all begins when the egg, retrieved from the mother, meets the father's sperm in a carefully controlled environment. In this moment, fertilization occurs, creating a single cell known as the zygote. This tiny cell contains all the genetic instructions needed to build a complete human being, half from the mother and half from the father. Within hours, the zygote begins to divide, becoming 2 cells, then 4, then 8. In the time-lapse footage, you can see this as a beautiful rhythmic dance of life. Week 2. Blastocyst formation and implantation. By day 5, the developing embryo reaches the blastocyst stage, a hollow ball of cells with a fluid-filled center. This is a crucial milestone because the blastocyst must implant into the uterine lining to continue growing. In natural conception, this happens inside the mother's womb, but in IVF, the embryo is carefully placed into the uterus by skilled hands. Time-lapse imaging shows the blastocyst expanding and contracting, almost as if it's breathing in preparation for this critical moment. Week 3. Implantation success and early cell differentiation. Once implanted, the embryo establishes a lifeline with the mother through the formation of the placenta. Different cell types begin to emerge. Some will form the baby, while others create the support structures that keep it alive. The time-lapse images reveal the subtle changes in cell shapes and movements, signaling the start of this complex process. Week 4. Heart tube formation. By the 4th week, the embryo is about the size of a poppy seed, yet something extraordinary happens. The beginnings of the heart form. At this stage, it's called a heart tube, and it will soon start to beat. Watching this on a time-lapse is mesmerizing. You can almost see life pulsing into existence. Week 5. Brain and spinal cord development. The neural tube, the foundation for the brain and spinal cord, is now developing rapidly. In IVF time-lapse studies, this is a period of intense cellular activity. The embryo curves and folds as its blueprint for the nervous system takes shape. This is the architecture that will one day allow thought, movement, and sensation. Week 6. First heartbeat and limb buds. Now, the heart begins to beat in a steady rhythm, pushing nutrient-rich blood through the tiny body. Small limb buds appear, which will eventually become arms and legs. In the time-lapse, these appear as little bumps on the sides of the embryo, hinting at the form of a human being. Week 7. Facial features begin to form. By week 7, the embryo's head becomes more defined, with the beginnings of eyes, nostrils, and the mouth. The brain is growing at a rapid pace, and the body is starting to straighten out. Watching the subtle changes frame by frame in time-lapse reminds us how every detail is being sculpted with precision. Week 8. The embryo becomes a fetus. At this milestone, the developing life is now officially called a fetus. All the essential organs are present in their basic form. Fingers and toes start to separate, and the heartbeat is strong and steady. In IVF labs, this stage is often the point where parents can first glimpse their baby through early ultrasound. Week 9 to 12, growth and refinement. Over the next few weeks, the fetus grows rapidly. The skeletal system hardens, tiny muscles develop, and the baby begins to move, though the mother cannot yet feel it. The time-lapse view reveals the refinement of features. Eyelids cover the eyes, the ears move into position, and the face takes on more human proportions. The emotional perspective of IVF in IVF. Every week is a victory. Every cell division, every heartbeat is celebrated. Unlike natural conception, IVF allows us to see the earliest stages of human development outside the womb, a privilege that deepens our appreciation for the miracle of life. Parents who watch their embryos grow in time-lapse often describe it as magical, a journey of love, science, and hope. The final thought, embryo development is not just a biological process, it's a masterpiece unfolding in real time. From a single cell to a fully formed fetus, every step is guided by nature's blueprint, assisted by human innovation. The IVF time-lapse journey offers a window into this miracle, reminding us that life is both fragile and powerful, and that every beginning is extraordinary.